Hey everybody, good to see you. Have to knock all the straw out of my slippers. Brought the hay dudes today. Where everything is so muddy, I keep my boots at the farm right now. Just it saves me an ass chewing from Lindsay. So I don't waltz in with my boots in the house. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. Pick this up. This is the magic stick. Not that I hit that goat too hard with it. Just a couple little bumps, and he had a complete attitude change, and he turned into a dream. That was the old ag teacher trick. My ag teacher, he called me yesterday, and he's like, he says, you'll see high rates of success by this method. He says, tried and true, don't overdo it, be nice about it. But use a little electric persuasion, and he'll do great. And he did. I literally shot those 2 clips of him flipping out and running around. It was all within 20 minutes of him walking a straight line. So after he realized he wasn't going to get away with all that shit, he did great. So, anyway, does anybody have any questions for me before we get started? We'll go look at these heifers. I walked through them 3 times today just because it's that time. So, just being vigilant, waiting to catch one in the mud. But I'll put you in my chest for a minute. Get the headphones on so you guys aren't so windburnt, and we'll go for a walk. Any babies last night? No. Sure. I thought really for sure we were gonna have calf last night. So, when do you get Jason the butcher? You'll have to hit him up on his TikTok because he keeps saying he's gonna show up one night, but he hasn't yet. So, anyway, let's get you flipped around, and let's go to the barn, or go to the heifer pen to bring him in the barn. I'm gonna tuck you in. You hope we find a mud puddle? No, we don't want a mud puddle. We want to find him before he turns into a mud puddle. That's for sure. What's interesting though, Striper's a lot more developed today than she's ever been. Kind of makes you wonder if she's going to sneak up and have the first one. We just don't know. All right, we're good. Gates are set. Calf's going to fall out of that red heifer. She needs to be like 5 minutes ago type of a deal. Here's my shithead crippled one. She's getting a little better. She's a little stiff, but not bad. That's the one we doctored a little while ago. This is the one I thought was going to calve last night. She's definitely looking the part. I think she's going to calve by the weekend for sure. And 81. No, bitch. Both of these. Come on. Anybody that wants to come on, let's go. You ladies have a chance. You can put yourself in. I don't have to yell at you. That'd be really appreciated. Let's put these 2 girls right here. Come on. We know the drill. Ruby, you're not sleeping there. Thank you. She's a little spunky tonight. She wants to kick the gate. Come on, Ruby. See how she's been itching her ass? She's been doing that in the barn every night. And last night, man, she just was itching and back and forth and pacing around, and I couldn't tell if she just had some Braxton Hicks or she was just uncomfortable or what the hell she was doing, but it was enough to convince me to stay out here for an extra 2.5 hours. There we go. Yeah, that's your spot. You stayed in here the last couple nights, right in that pen. But the more I look at him in the barn, I think 81's maybe a little closer. This one's looser, but that one, 81 has, or 84. Why did I bring you in here? I swear to God you were 81. Whatever. Free roll on me, girlfriend. She, this one's got a bag developed really, really well. She has just as big of a chance as anybody. All right, let's go dancing in the mud again. Little red heifers at the feeder. Not a good sign if we're going to have a calf tonight. I want her uncomfortable, pacing around, miserable, because that's when we know the baby's coming. Let's look at 81. Yeah, you need to go. You need to go. Do you want to go right now? You'd be easy to get. Get you out of the mud bog. God damn it. This mud is deep, man. And it's not shit. Like, this is solid, just mud. It's like cement. They hang out on the island of the straw and then go in the feeder. Come on. Really, really impressed with her udder, the way it's shaping out. I mean, really good udder. Very, very happy with this cow. She's the kind of cow we want. So it's really, you can see it when you have babies a little bit. You can say, oh, that one's going to be really good. But you don't really know until they become a mom themselves. And it's really hard to judge an udder when they're a calf. But just, it is a big, full udder. That's a milkshake, baby. She's going to have a calf. Now, if she's a good mom, which her mom is, if she's just like her mom, but looks like her dad, ooh, might be one of my favorite cows on the farm. A whole lot of wait and see, and I think we're just about ready to find out. The one good thing, though, about this heifer pen and everything is the fact that their teats are actually pretty clean, considering the conditions they're living in. There's a bag in that other pen. That one right there. Try and zoom in. cow on the other side of the corrals. That's Sugar Plum. She's probably going to roll in and start on barn rotation as soon as we start having calves. I think some of these cows are ahead of her. She'll have a jack baby in her. Did I zoom you out? No. We want stripe 111 and 88 and 81. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on. So this one with no ears, that's a half sister. This 82 is just turning. Oh yeah, we're not developing bags. They're ways off. But this 82 that you can see with no ears, that is a half sister to the red heifer. They have the same mom. They're both out of coffee. Come on. Come on, girls. Yeah, we're having some babies this weekend, for sure. Bitch. Why you gotta be so high-headed? You should know the drill. Come on. Striper, don't be a shithead. Go on. I got that Bronco cow being a bully. Shithead. I'm gonna kick you out. We'll take both of you. Striper getting a bag pretty well. She looks a lot better than she did last night. Do I think baby tonight? I am letting them all run past me tonight. Get up, shithead. Last night I let Tom come in the pen with me and he did a really good job, but he just got really muddy. And when Tom gets muddy, everybody gets muddy. The truck, the house, Lindsay, everybody. Yep, go ahead. Let's blow everything over. Knock it over. Come on. Let's have ourselves a train wreck, girlfriend. Heifer. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. I think somebody's going to probably sleep in the red pen tonight on the rollout couch. Okay, I don't want the red one. And I don't want this 162. We want 88, 111, and 81 right here. These three. Come on. That means you too. Look at that honky bitch. She can. Maybe she's just offended that I'm not putting her in the barn. That I've never put her in the barn. Or is it the fact that she's an old retired show cow reject? The world may never know. Come on, shitheads. Ooh, you pissed me off. You pudgy bitch. Thank you. Hopefully she stays out of my way. Come on. Shh. Shh. You aren't going to let me bring you both, are you? Come on. Bitch. Listen. That idiot can stay out. Fed up with her attitude. Everybody knows that Kay's getting mad. Now I got to deal with this buffalo. Get out of here. Got her. One of you. One. Let's go. Somebody, please listen to me. I knew you were going to do that. Whew. Dear God. Not going smooth tonight. And I really want that 111 in. That bitch is getting the stick. Yep, you're getting the stick. High-headed bitch. I'm going to take this buffalo to the sale barn. She's making me mad tonight, too. Shh. Shh. Look at her. Oh, she's such a pain in my ass. Come on. I'm gonna paddle your ass. Fucking shithead, turn. That's the most useful you've been all night. Tomorrow I'm gonna turn that old girl out. I've had enough of her. She can go live with the rest of the cows. She can be an asshole. No buffaloes in the barn. Get your shit and get it out of here. Sick of you. Look at her. She's just high-headed, prissy. I don't like that cow. She's finding a way quickly to the top of my shit list. All right. Yeah. There's a cow that's not being very nice. She's being mean to everybody. And she won't let him in the barn. She's an asshole. But, everybody in here, finally. Thank God that went the smoothest, that's the smoothest I've ever had it. Not. But yeah, I'm going to pull the garage door down. And then we'll kind of talk about who's leading the race. Anyway, we're back. Thanks for joining me. I don't know how good you got to see it, but did I shut the gate? No, I'm gonna let those heifers come up and use the windbreak again, or they come up into this alley after they're done eating, and they'll come kind of stand by the barn. There's not near as much deep mud. There's mud, but it's not deep mud, and I don't know. That's even if they can get down the alleyway because of the old buffaloes being mean. But that's kind of the goal tonight is just want them to exist and exist comfortably. So start of the show, I think this one, we're going to see a calf in 2 days. That's my guesstimate. Within 2 days, she's gonna have a baby. Then I think maybe the red one, the other red one is probably gonna have a baby. So that's a Willie. This is a Jack, Willie, Jack, and Jack. So we're loaded up with really a lot of potential in the barn, just like we have all week. Just waiting for somebody to do it. And what's funny is it seems like all of a sudden it will just happen. I remember last year we were stalled out on who was going to calve, and we went for like 5 days with no calves, and then all of a sudden I had 3 in one night. So very well could be the same case here, where we just need somebody to break the ice. So how can I keep up with the dads? I'm just trying to remember. So all these are first and second calf heifers. I guess second calf, not heifers, but anything with a black tag that's due this early is Jack. Anything that was a heifer stayed with Willie. And then we'll start seeing black tags as they start progressing. Once they start having calves, which they're starting to be due the 25th, that's when all of these cows that aren't heifers will hit a due date. A projected due date based on when we turn Jack in with them. A month from then, Jack got hurt. And so whoever hasn't had a baby about a month from now, in that pen is all going to be Willie's. No Cliffords here. We'll see Cliffords out in the main cow herd, but this little red heifer that I keep talking about, that's Clifford's daughter. So Clifford will be a grandpa here shortly. So, yeah, this is the maternity ward or the heifer hotel or Casa del Calf, whatever you want to call it. But, yeah, things are looking really good. I need to do a little remodeling in the cow pens tomorrow. I need to move their feeders around just a little. I'm still here. My phone tried to call 911 while I was getting it out of the tripod. But let's go walk out and take a look at these other cows real quick. Not a whole lot happening there. We don't hit a due date till April 1st out there, but that's where we had our calf already this year. So a lot of these girls are getting really pregnant and really miserable. If we're having calves in here, I think we're going to have calves out there too. So, how's Steve looking? Ugly. I feel like I'm in Noah's Ark right now. A dog and a cat. Nobody needs to follow me out the door. Oh, Cody's in St. George. No, just a lot of wind, Cody. That's all you miss. Flip you around here. Here's your parting sunset. Got some cows that they're kind of laying out by themselves right here. So did I do anything to help pen drainage since last year? No manure. Especially into the heifer pen. Thought I had a pretty good hard pen in there, but it's turning out not to be. The biggest thing though is we're not calving in those little pens anymore. We're trying to give these cows a lot of room. So this pen is a new addition. See where there's a lot of places. There's like some high spots over there where old Blondie's standing. They're not in the mud. They're just getting mud on their feet when they come in here to the feeder. So, it was an old guy, and he thought I was really mean to him, but I called him. Welcome to a small town. I said, sorry. I was being an idiot driving around looking at my own cows. I should have calves any day. But some of these are looking pretty good. Body condition scores way up on these girls, and they're starting to get a little wide. This 22 cow, we talk about her all the time. She's got a really big bag, but it's not big yet. But see how everybody just has some room. They can get on the high ground and kind of stay out of the muddy mud. You know, the really deep stuff is the goal. See how these cows are over here? They're pretty deep. We'll move that feeder probably to about where that white cow's standing. That's my favorite white cow that everybody knows about. But anyway, maybe a light storm rolling through, maybe to the south. It looks a little worse on camera than it does in person. But clear skies and a beautiful sunset. So Any calves last night? Nope, not yet. But definitely wouldn't be surprised. I'll sit in the barn for, I don't know, an hour and a half tonight. Just kind of listen, watch. Those cows will tell you more. That's what's funny, and a big misconception is, and I didn't know this till I started living in the barn with the cows last year. You know, you can pick up a lot on their body language that you don't think about, you don't know until you're living with them, right? It's just like, you know, you're walking down the street in New York or whatever, and there's people all around, but you don't know who has a tummy ache. You don't know somebody that's mad. But if you got to go have lunch with them, you'd understand, right? Spend a little time, you can read their body language just a little bit better. And, you know, like things I'm looking for in here. See how that cow's chewing her cud? That one's chewing some cud. She's comfy. She's comfy. That one's comfy. Hell, even Ruby's doing a little better than last night. So all these cows are chewing their cud. They know they're living a good life right now. They're in a warm barn. No rain. And so it's really pretty easy, because once you get one in labor and in the starting phases of labor, pretty evident. They're going to be pacing around. They're not going to get comfy. They're going to be really uncomfortable. Get up, lay down, scratch. Start doing all the things. So just trying to read cow body language will kind of give me a little bit of a forecast on what's going to happen tonight. Obviously, it could all change within a couple hours. Then tell Kit he's going to go in the middle of the night. So, yeah, I would imagine, thinking you might see me stay in the barn this weekend while the storm blows through, just because I know I might have some cows close. I have cows close. So maybe you'll see me in some late night. I'm thinking that's going to be on the horizon. So really, really excited. And it's tricky because a lot of the times right now we're anticipating, we're going through the motions, and then all of a sudden it just hits like a light switch, and all of a sudden we are slam packed, and there's babies hitting the ground all the time. So we know it's coming, but right now we're just in a holding pattern, waiting, watching, and I promise you shit's gonna hit the fan here pretty quick. So especially where, like, I put cows in the barn, we got 6 cows in here, they all have a chance. So I think honestly within a week you might have a heifer like Striper hang on, but for the most part these second calvers are really going to start to go. And yeah, within a week I think you'll start seeing new cows roll into the barn and that whole thing. So anyway, is there any questions before I go? Like I said, I haven't had dinner with Lindsay all week. Well, say that and it's like Tuesday or something, but it feels like it's Friday. So do I find that when one comes, that triggers the others? Sometimes we do. I was just talking about a couple minutes ago, kind of everybody was at a stalemate last year, had like 5 days of no calves in the barn, and then all of a sudden I had 3 at one time. Like literally woke up, there was one over here, there was one over here. That was 111 in Ruby, and then we turned around and pulled another one while I was trying to gather. I remember because Ruby's calf was out running around, so I was in the middle of trying to put her away, and there was a cow laying right here in this stall she was pushing, and we had feet hanging out, and Kent showed up at like 8 o'clock in the morning. He's like, "Whoa, what's going on?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm busy." He tried calling me and a bunch of stuff, and he wanted to know why I was unresponsive. And it's because I had my hand up a cow. So, Sherry, I'm glad your spreadsheet's ready to go. I brag about you all the time. Just the fact that people are so involved. I mean, Sherry knows more of my cows and how they're bred than shit. Probably I do off the top of my head anyway. But we're focusing on calving. We're looking at roughly 135 to 140. I got to look at my sheet. So, and how many cows do I have? So I run 50 in the fall, we're 140. So we're at about 185-ish right now. We're a touch lower than we want to be. Want to really keep some heifers, and that's why we're watching these so damn heavy in the barn, is all of these should be keepers. But we got 9 heifers we're keeping out of the fall herd, plus the 6 or 5 from last year. So that's 15. Well, we want to build to a replacement rate of, we're keeping 15 to 20 a year. Ideally, here's a goal here for you. Something we're working towards. I don't want a cow over 10 years old unless they earn it, unless they're a bell or something. But as far as a commercial cow, we really want to drop the age number of our herd down and just have really good, young, healthy cows here. So, like I said, bell's an exemption. If they have really phenomenal calves, they're an exemption. But for the most part, we want to shoot for about 10 to 12 years old, a cow being in here. So, yeah, we want to be able to keep enough to where we can kind of build the herd back. So, keep 15 a year, 10 years, we'll be good. But, and that's not figuring all the shit that happens stuff, right? Sometimes you have one lay in a snowbank and die. Sometimes you lose one out of the blue. You might have to keep a little extra for that. That's why I'm saying maybe, we keep 15 a year, we can reach 12 years old capacity for here. So, but let me show you this really quick before we go. Sorry. But, see, I got a tail to the side, and she's looking a lot looser than she has. She doesn't look anything like the red one, though. That right there might be a sign that I need to watch. But see how she's chewing her cud. I'm not worried about her. And then, obviously, she's going to be the star of the show. So, with that, anyways, thanks for joining. Sorry, I hate to be short tonight, but don't worry. It's going to happen, and you definitely have some good streaming content here within the next 7 days for sure. I'm guessing by the weekend you will see me with a hand up a cow. That's what I'm going to put into the universe. So, anyway, have a good night, guys, and train your